So we've teased this.
I'm sure he fucking cares.
We've teased this throughout the podcast, but the FDA now recommending that they're going to get involved in your chicken marination. Let's see if I can find this headline.
Good old chicken.
Alrighty, FDA.
Sleepy chicken. You know, maybe I'd start making that whenever I have kids so they go to sleep right away after dinner.
I don't think that's what it means.
Do you think Bill Cosby cooked sleepy chicken?
Fuck yeah.
Probably the chicken part of it.
He mixed chicken with Quaaludes.
Breaking news from TMZ. Headline.
Put him in my pudding pops.
Sleepy pudding pops. See, you put the NyQuil in the pudding, you mix it all together, you put it on the chicken.
Give them to your kids. Give them to your girlfriends. Sleepy pudding pop.
Give them to your friends' girlfriends.
Hello, I'm Robert Stack, and you are listening to the Asscasters podcast.
KU football, a national treasure. Nathaniel Hackett, a national embarrassment. We have that and everything in between with the Asscasters, episode 14. All of the Asscasters are here today. You get Andy, Shawway, TJ, Dirty Carl. Everybody's here to walk you through the KU football success story, all the college football, all the NFL football. We've even got some hockey, some President's Cup, and why does the FDA have some suggestions about how we cook sleepy chicken? We will get to all of these things. First off, let's introduce the Asscasters. We'll start off. Why don't we start off with Dirty Carl?
Dirty Carl is back.
Welcome back.
Bender in Hayes, Kansas.
Hayes, America.
Yeah, baby.
TJ.
I'm doing fantastic now that I'm going to use sleepy chicken for euphemism for whiskey dick, so I'm great.
I had sleepy chicken last night.
You're pulling your sleepy chicken?
For those who are not watching this Asscasters episode on video, this is the first episode in quite some time. TJ has not worn sunglasses inside.
This is true.
Hey! Spoke too soon.
And he's back.
Shawway!
Hi.
How are the cupcakes?
Oh, they're delicious. You know how I can frost those sons of bitches.
Very good.
But it's good to be back.
Good work at the Cupcake Factory.
Thank
so
you.
let's hop right in, boys. We've got one of the most amazing turnarounds in recent college football history. We actually started the last podcast off talking about KU football. We told you they were relevant. They are now even more so to the point where they are on College Game Day's radar. But let's just hop right in. KU football, 3-0. Most recent victory came in pretty good shape. Looked good doing it. So let's just hop right in. What's everybody's takeaways from watching KU's most recent performance?
I'm still on the fence. I don't know whether to believe it or not.
Are you really?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Carlos, are you factoring in KU football history of the last 10 years into your thought process?
Well, yeah, but I just don't really know. I don't really think they're relevant again. I mean, they won 3 games.
Well, their over-under on games was 2.5.
Yeah.
So
winning.
If you bought the over on that, you could already cash your ticket.
Yeah, going half a game over, does that make you relevant again? Or
Well, for KU football, absolutely. Especially when you're starting off the season 3-0.
They are now a football school again.
I'm not going to lie.
I don't know about that. That's yet to be decided.
I'm not going to lie. For someone that's hated KU fan and KU football and KU basketball and KU fencing for the last, 17 years, I kind of appreciate this team and I kind of enjoy watching them. I'm not going to lie. I had them on the other screen while I was watching the big screen, and I think I paid more attention
And
to
by
KU.
big screen, he's got a 24-inch TV.
What were you watching on the big screen, big guy?
Don't worry about it, y'all. It's a
Two girls, one cup.
It's a very specific.
How did it all get in that one cup, though?
It's a very specific subscription service.
It
You
probably
guys-
started out as Sleepy Chicken.
and then he
always starts with Sleepy Chicken.
then he grew up into a disgruntled cock. No, I really appreciate watching the Jayhawks now. They're a fun team to watch. Jalen Daniels or Jaden Daniels.
Jalen.
We decided he's Jalen.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad. He's a hell of a player, man. He's a hell of a player. I'm sorry, KU football.
You're sorry?
sorry?
Kate?
You're sorry.
Well, why are you
I'm sorry for making fun of you guys for like 17
Don't
years.
be sorry.
Don't
It's
be
Joel's
sorry.
fault.
It's gonna happen again.
It's Joel's fault, okay?
That's true.
Yeah, as he said many times. Fuck you, Joel.
We actually talked to Joel before this episode, and he declined to come on. So yeah, Joel,
Still.
fuck you.
Also, while we're giving shout-outs to KU football fans, might as well get ready to start getting the wheels in motion to introduce Jew Boy as a future contributor to the
Yeah.
show. As
okay.
he'll tell you, KU season ticket holder.
It's okay, he is Jewish. So,
And that's what. And he
Oh
call-
yeah, we forgot to mention.
Yeah, and he calls himself that, so it's all good.
Yeah, we're not sure if he's Hasidic or what type of a hat he wears. We're not sure.
I think he wears a Florida Gators hat.
So anyway, the reason we mentioned Jew Boy, he's one of our good friends, and he if you thought we had a gambling problem, wait till we introduce Jew Boy.
you know,
Hashtag kicker props.
I completely forgot G-Boy was alive. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, he did kind of fall off the face of the earth a few years ago. From,
Yeah.
But
He was
leave
reading the
it to a
Quran.
text
Yeah.
about gambling to get a response from him though.
Oh yeah, we're friends, right? Forgot about that.
Well, you guys.
I have your number.
Yeah. Can I bet through you guys?
Yeah, I am banned on every app.
And guys, now we share a Google Doc, so it's super serious.
Yeah.
That now has the Star of David as the fucking header.
A gay star, David.
Did you see that Jerry Judy bought a Star of David necklace
Yeah,
because they
call
started
him
calling him
Jew.
Jew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I send that.
Yeah, that was so great.
yeah.
That was so good.
Jerry Judy, I hope you're recovering well.
Yeah,
True.
Carlos, you're the first person I thought about when.
I have Cortland Sun.
you're
That
doing
works out for me.
Oh man.
Fuck, your coach isn't, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
So KU football, believe it or not, averaging 53 points per game. They
Jesus.
after 3 games, they whipped up on Tennessee Tech in the first game, which we really weren't sure what to make out of that victory, 56-10. Then they had that game against West Virginia in prime time where they won 55-42, and then most recently at Houston. I think we actually, as we talked about this in the last podcast, that victory against Houston was not really a surprise. So anyway, they get to 3-0. Jalen Daniels now available, like literally it can be bet now as a Heisman favorite and finalist. If you want the odds, it's plus 11,000.
Don't
But
bet
he
it.
is actually somebody that you can bet on. And as we also mentioned, KU has 3 legit running backs to run that option, and they are utilizing them pretty evenly. Let's see, I've got a little bit of a stat to pull up for you. So.
Ooh.
Rushing attempts for the 3 big running backs. So we've got Neal, Heshawn, Morrison, 28 attempts, 26 attempts, and 10. And they if you include Daniels into that, they've already got 4 100-yard rushers this season. So
That's insane.
that's how they're going about it. And if you even look at the yards per carry, the lowest yards per carry of all 4 options, including Jalen Daniels, is 6.5 yards a carry. So they're doing something on the ground. It was a little bit unfortunate. I thought that after the victory against Houston, I thought that they were going to get game day this week. I just thought it was going to be a great story. They're going up against Duke, who's also undefeated.
Ooh.
And, I mean, what a great story to have those basketball powers actually highlighted on game day for college football, but that's not what we got.
Yeah, all 4 of the Blue Bloods are 4-0, or not 4-0, 3-0 right now.
If you look at the traditional college basketball powers, they are all doing everybody that I can think of, probably with the exception of Indiana, who's terrible. All of them are doing really, really good in college football. So fast forwarding to next week for the KU Jayhawks, they are going to take on Duke. Duke is 3-0. Duke's going to bring a little bit of a different balance as opposed to KU. They don't run as heavily as KU. They can throw it a little bit. But if KU can get past Duke and Iowa State, who is next on KU's schedule following Duke, Iowa State has to clear a pretty big hurdle of beating Baylor. But if they can do that, I would expect College Game Day to be at KU Iowa State next week. Anything
Yes,
about
DJ?
KU?
I really
The
hope.
wheels are turning.
Very slowly.
Thank you, Three
There's
Chai.
a hamster in there losing his mind.
Well, we're working at 2 hamsters today, boys. No, I just hope that if College Game Day does go to KU, that the stadium just doesn't look like shit. Because
It does.
it does look like shit.
Decrepit. Almost looks like Cessna Stadium, but with more seats.
Yeah, I feel like you're more likely to die of like a structural implosion at KU than at Cessna Stadium.
I mean, both are very true. I think that it can happen at either stadium.
Because like at least like Cessna Stadium has people like jog up and down the stairs.
Yes.
Like KU had like 5 fans all of last year.
Oh. Old time.
Uh-oh, breaking news.
Uh-oh, first time to use breaking news.
What are they gonna put a landing strip in there?
This is an NBC special.
Get it?
Just brought me back.
Oh, hashtag Marshall football.
And Wichita State.
Yeah.
Why is there hair on the tarmac? Oh, there's Lane Kiffin.
Oh.
Too soon, Lane?
They're going to renovate Cessna Stadium.
Yeah.
What's it called? Shocker Stadium? Or-
Cessna Stadium.
Cessna
They're
still.
going to renovate it for girls soccer.
Wow.
Is their girls soccer program good?
They don't have one.
They don't have one.
Don't have one yet.
Do they have a boys soccer
This
program?
is like 2 or 3 years
No,
down
they
the road.
don't.
They got to go out and get the money.
They probably spend too much money on boys basketball.
That's
The new athletic
Say
director.
boys, men's basketball.
Boys to men, ABC, BBD.
I don't do the boys though.
Wichita
I used to
State
be
athletic
one.
Director was talking about it on the news last night.
Really.
He said they're going to have to go out and get the money.
I wouldn't know about that if I watched the news.
So the Koch brothers
They're also
are
going
going
to
to
put
buy it.
bleachers on both ends.
I was too busy I was too busy watching the Eagles game, wishing death on that tight end. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Zach Ertz? No, he's not there.
No, it's Dallas
Clark?
Go Dart.
Clark. Dallas Clark.
Go Gert.
Goater.
Go Gert.
Go
Gert.
Go Dirt.
Well, there's Old Top's breaking news of the day, like he does on the last few podcasts.
Once
he's
a
had.
podcast. And also, Old Man would like to let you all know that he still stands by his thought that Josh Allen needs to quit running the ball so much, or he will get hurt, according to Old Man.
He's like 6'6", 280 pounds. Who's gonna hurt that man?
He still stands. I
Yeah,
can see
I
him
once
right
saw
there.
Josh Allen stiff arm a guy.
He killed a guy.
You better lay low, Brick. Find a safe house.
I love Lamb.
So sticking with college football, but moving off of KU, let's hop right into. We have been hashtag fire Scott Frosting all year, but he's gone now.
He gone.
He gone. So now Vance Joseph's brother is the interim head coach, I believe, and the line on that game was Oklahoma
Isn't he a
minus
singer?
11.
I thought the Pope was taking over as coach. The Vatican is taking over.
There is no black smoke.
He's Notre
White
Dame's.
smoke.
Whatever smoke.
What kind of smoke does corn put out when you set it on fire?
It's cold.
It's cold.
So
What was the line on that game?
that game closed anywhere between 10.5 and 11, depending on where you
And
got
didn't
it.
they beat him by like 50?
That
Damn near.
So TJ and I were on opposite sides of that line there. TJ took Nebraska plus 11.
Of course he did.
Yeah, and the
Talk
Asscasters.
us through the process of you making that terrible fucking mistake.
Well, if you would
I
have
make
been
sleepy
here,
chicken.
if you would have been here last podcast, you would have known. It was a close game last year.
But Nebraska
I-
wasn't Nebraska this year.
but they were terrible last year.
They were more terrible this year.
They're historically terrible. But I thought, like OU has a tendency to give up like really shitty games to really shitty opponents. So I put my money down and I lost, and the interns at Asscasters they made fun of me for it. It's okay.
Are you the intern?
You are the intern.
You guys are fucking silly.
You are jobless. You are the
Got him.
You guys.
You guys got.
So, yeah, I had the other side of that. I had Oklahoma -11. I knew within 2 minutes of that kickoff I had covered that game.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
And you went to sleep.
And I knew I had lost money.
Nebraska looked just terrible as they have continued to look the whole time.
Well, the first series that they had, both on defense and offense, they came out, guns a-blazing, but that was pretty much it. They blew their load right away. And after that, OU.
Unfortunately,
Right.
I had
right on the landing strip.
It's a good time for a plane crash.
Yeah, but
For that team.
OU dominated that game, and once they got up by 49-7, they called off the Dogs.
I would hope so. 49-7. All right, guys. Think we're done.
Are we done here?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start calling early load explosions plane crashes. Just going forward.
For a turbo prop plane.
It's a dinghy.
It's a dinghy. But yeah, it wasn't a very close game, honestly,
man.
and it's kind of what we expected.
Did you guys watch that K-State game? That was hilarious.
Oh man, talk about a disappointing
They are
game.
so bad.
K-State's so bad?
Yeah,
I mean, they played bad in that game.
Yeah,
I think Deuce Vaughn touched the ball like 18 times.
Yeah.
Passing. That's ridiculous. They kept going to him.
I mean,
He's not that big.
No, but I mean, he's one of your best players. You got to give him the ball at the very least. But
Tulane was just on him.
Yeah,
Dude, K-State's got an Adrian Martinez problem. They
thank Nebraska for that.
Nebraska dealt with him for 3 to 4 years, and
Too long.
he's a graduate transfer that went
Yeah.
down to K-State.
yeah.
It wasn't a Nebraska thing. He's just not a very good quarterback.
I mean, Deuce Vaughn led the team in over 100 all-purpose yards. So
Against Tulane.
yeah, against Tulane. And Tulane, I mean, to their credit, they're a tough team to play against. OU played them a couple times the last couple of years, and they're always defensively a tough team. But
They got washed up by a hurricane.
I actually, when I was in college, I was in school, and I think it was Hurricane Katrina that came about that time, and we had a Tulane transfer
yeah.
that came into Newman. Oh, one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen.
Really?
She was hot. I told her I'd do her
Thank
homework
Katrina.
the whole semester.
And then she realized she wanted to pass college, and she didn't take you up on that offer.
It was culinary arts. I was fine. We microwaved pizza rolls for half a semester.
Hell yeah.
That is true love.
My thesis on bagel bites, I firmly believe that 2 minutes and 30 seconds at 1100 watts is the appropriate time for 15 bagels.
You should have seen when I gave her sleepy chicken. That went really well.
You need to stop smoking.
Yeah.
So anyway, Oklahoma takes care of business. KU takes care of business. Kansas State does not take care of business. Not a lot of good games moving into this weekend coming up college wise.
I see the Appalachian State.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's going to take on
Great.
Kansas State. We'll probably learn a lot there.
That's a prime time game at 7.
KU will take on Duke, as we mentioned. And then a little bit of housekeeping on some of the other stuff that we've talked about college football-wise, and then we'll hop into the NFL. Colorado's terrible, as we promised. Still under 3.5 wins is where to go. I have a statement from the athletic director.
Are they the new KU?
They're really bad.
Yeah.
They're the old KU.
God, man, they're not good. We've talked about USC being good. We bet them at 9.5 on the over as far as wins in the season. They continue to coast. And Notre Dame, we said we'd no longer talk about them, so we will not. Okay,
Did they
so
win?
Who?
Taylor was there. They had to win.
Of course.
He brought his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And his wife.
and no one saw them.
Yeah.
All right, so Real quick, statement that almost freaked me out from the desk of Rick George, who I believe is the athletic director at Colorado.
Oh.
Dear Buffalo supporters, like all of you, I have been disappointed to watch our football team struggle this fall, most recently yesterday at Minnesota. So as soon as I start watching this, or reading this, I say, oh God, they're going to fire their coach, and things are going to turn around in Colorado. So I'm starting to freak out. I know that our coaches and student athletes are capable of so much more and that all of you deserve better results. I want to let you know that I hear you. I recognize and understand your disappointment and frustration and perhaps even anger. We have not come close to meeting our expectations this season, and we own that. Blah, 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 blah. So he just keeps going and going and going. At the end of the day, with a statement like that, there has been no changes to the coaching staff, which tells me they don't have the money to fire and hire. That's probably not a good sign.
Yeah.
And moving into Colorado's next week, they get UCLA, who is kicking everybody's ass. So they are Colorado's at home and is over a 20-point underdog at home. So that's our continuing.
You should take Colorado.
That's our continuing coverage on Colorado football.
Yeah.
Surely they
Bet
win.
them up, boys.
So, if they did hypothetically fire a coach, Eric Bieniemy of the Chiefs has been somebody that he's discussed over and over and over again for jobs. He is pretty famous for being a pretty good player at Colorado, so hypothetically, if they make that move,
I thought he was
Chiefs
famous
might.
for being a Chiefs defensive coordinator.
Yes.
Well, offensive, but that's close.
Oh, is he offense?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I don't watch the Chiefs.
So speaking of the Chiefs and Bieniemy, let's just hop right into NFL football. Last time we did the podcast, it was right before the Chiefs-Chargers game, which everybody was anticipating, and that turned out to be a hell of a ball game. What were your guys' thoughts?
What? Don't be looking at me.
You're the KU.
Well, I'd
Definitely
like
not the KU guy.
Greg, I apologize. I'm just talking right to you, bud. I was wrong about the Chiefs. Their defense is they're good. They're flying to the ball. I didn't think they'd really be able to stretch the ball downfield, but they don't need to. That's a scary fucking team. I apologize. They're really good. I still think they win. I now think I'm going to pick them to win not only the AFC West, but they will win the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, it's week 2.
I'm that crazy, bitch. No,
What
if
is
they
in that sleeping chicken?
if they keep playing like that,
I'll give you the ingredients, I promise.
if that offense is humming, we have a more mature Patrick Mahomes, and that defense. Oh,
I don't think
Spagnuolo plays fucking great.
Have you seen the Bills play?
I mean, Bills
I
are
saw
pretty
them
damn
give
good.
up.
Have you seen the Eagles play?
I saw the
defense
Bills.
is stupid.
I saw the Bills play the Chiefs, and they had a lead really late in the fourth.
Again, it's going to be a more mature Josh Allen.
13 seconds.
Hey, I'm not taking anything away from the Chiefs. They look really good, but it's week 2.
I'll tell you what.
They have a chance to lose a couple of games.
That was the first primetime game I've ever went to in Arrowhead, and that
You
place
won.
was electric.
Good job.
It was fun. And it was a back and forth battle, kind of what I was expecting. And it was just I wouldn't say the last team who had the ball was going to win, but it kind of felt that way. And, for being down 10-0, Patrick Mahomes is the perfect guy to have on your team to lead your team back.
Wouldn't have gotten hurt. They might have been maybe a little bit
It's
closer.
very
It would have been a
possible.
field goal, right?
It's very possible. Yeah, but I don't know. I would call that. Would you call that a garbage touchdown at the end, kind of? Because it was with a minute left or less than a minute left.
Well,
It made it look closer than it was.
Yeah,
thought.
I would agree with that. Not saying that the game wasn't close besides the score,
I mean, the
but
Chiefs were losing at one point,
yeah, they were down 10-0 and
Yeah.
came back and won. So,
so that was a close game
right,
for sure.
But I mean, Herbert and Mahomes are going to just have battles the entire time that those two are in the same division.
Yeah,
so
because fucking the Broncos and the Raiders look like shit.
yeah. So much for Russell Wilson, turning that franchise around. Let's ride.
Hey, they won a game.
Holy
On accident.
boats.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the fucking miscommunication and lack of time management in Denver? Holy fuck, what train wreck did we just watch on Sunday?
I honestly didn't know if Nathaniel Hackett was going to have a job Monday.
He shouldn't.
He should.
Shouldn't.
Did you guys see the fans counting down?
Yes, yes.
The time clock? It was great.
If you cannot manage the clock in your team that poorly, get the just from not even a coach X's and O standpoint, from fucking a management and organization standpoint, if you can't do that, you do not deserve a fucking head coaching job.
So I guess who else is that bad at? Coaching or managing the clock. Mike McCarthy's not that
Fucking
great.
Brandon Staley.
Brandon Staley, yeah. But that's probably one of the worst clock managements I've ever seen out of a head coach.
That was pretty bad.
And what do they think about Russ? They had multiple times now.
Russ Cook. He's making hot dogs.
That's right.
Sleepy hot dogs.
That's right.
But shit, they had a 4th and 1, and they ran some douchey goddamn option play
with a tight end.
Say what, Andy?
I was gonna say that play that they ran at the goal line was to a tight end that had I believe 1 catch or 1 reception. One carry. Like the whole season.
His whole career.
His career. Nice.
That's right.
By the way, Russell Wilson, I don't know if you saw one of his pregame outfits. He looked like he was wearing aluminum foil.
Probably was.
Probably believes all the conspiracy theories about the Denver airport now.
Isn't he a conspiracy theorist?
That place is haunted.
I don't know.
But that place is fucking weird.
It is a lot. It is really strange.
So most penalties committed this season. Let's just go down the list as far as the NFL's biggest offenders penalty-wise.
Russell Wilson's wardrobe is one.
So we have the second tier of offenders penalty-wise. Cardinals and Saints have both been penalized 17 times this year. Jags and Giants, some of the old suspects, 16. But leading the list in the first tier, your Broncos have been penalized after 2 games 25 times.
Hell yeah.
12 in the first game, 13 in the second.
Wow.
Solid.
They're great.
And they're 1-1.
And they're 1-1.
On accident.
But yeah, to Carlos's point about the fans actually having to do the countdown to make sure that ball was snapped on time, I've never seen it.
That was hilarious.
It was fucking great.
If I was Russell Wilson or
I'm retiring.
that's fucking embarrassing,
Just go
man.
support your wife's music career.
That's what I would do. Hang it up.
Fuck yeah.
Hang it up. Russ, you've done enough.
He's
It's
only
been-
got 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Speaking of Super Bowls, Jimmy G, 2 Super Bowls. New
We're
starting
fucking
quarterback.
back, baby. Jimmy G, top 20.
We
Quarterback in the league.
just had this conversation on the last
Man.
podcast.
You want to talk
A
about...
classic debate about Trey Lance, Jimmy G. I feel, Carlos, that you should take a victory lap on this.
I want to. I'm going to take all the lives.
Take him, bud.
That was great. As soon as I saw that poor guy go down,
Oh, that was a gnarly break, too. Did you guys see it?
Jimmy G
Yeah.
on the field, the best looking quarterback out there.
Best Subway.
His
Best
specimen.
Subway pitchman in
Yes.
history.
His ankle had a pole shift.
Trey Lance, that is.
Yes.
So, yeah, the Trey Lance injury was pretty gross. He actually tried to get up and walk that off, which must have been just a case of unreal adrenaline or shock or something. But
Or fuck, they fucking started me and said Jimmy G. I
gotta keep
need to
going.
get going.
I gotta keep going. So Jimmy G now going to be starting the rest of the season for
As he should.
San Francisco,
As he should.
which is also, to Carlos and Schwamme's point, this is a good thing in Vegas. The odds for next week a little bit closer, and season win total I think has even creeped up by maybe half a game. So
If you bet the over, it looks even better for you.
yep. So any other thoughts on Trey Lance and Jimmy G? No, other than the fact it's
Tough break.
pretty gross.
Tough break.
Take a lap, shall we?
Why?
Take a
I
tough
didn't.
break.
I didn't. I
Tough
didn't. I
break.
didn't.
That was
I
a
didn't
tough
predict the
break.
Chiefs to lose the AFC West.
I've had him going second, so.
Hey,
I
sometimes
respect that.
sometimes life throws you curves,
And
but
sometimes-
you learn to swerve.
That's because you're eating that lean with that chicken.
Didn't you
That
almost
good,
flip
good.
a car once by swerving?
Into a fence.
It was the fence was asking for it.
What kind of curves did life throw at you then?
It should have been
A
standing there.
dirt one.
No, I think it was a bong grip. I don't know.
God damn it.
Really shifty bong grip.
Now, we did give TJ some shit on his poor execution of Nebraska plus 11, but he did forecast the Dallas Cowboys beating straight up.
He also just forecasted the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll take it with a grain of
Nostradamus
salt.
over here.
I'm
fucking
keeping
making
receipts.
Forecasts.
Take that with
Hey, did I not say Tua was going to fucking go off?
And you didn't start him.
Well, I didn't. I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to go off more.
Well, he didn't by about 30 points.
But I would rather have Tua than Garoppolo.
I don't have Garoppolo.
I'm just saying, getting back to our conversation last week.
Well, yeah, give fucking Garoppolo, Tyreek Hill, and Waddle. Is it? What's his name?
Waddle.
What's his name?
Waddle.
Waddle. Whatever.
Milton Waddle.
The fast guy.
They are all fast. That's
a
team
good
is
offense.
quick.
Mama, ever since I was young, I couldn't pronounce my R's and W's.
Tyreek Hill and his use of the wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows.
I got a wagon.
Wheelbarrows.
That was what we using in Oz.
You know, guys,
Elmer Fudd.
I just smile so much when we're doing this because I'm so happy to be with all of you. It's hard to pronounce my words, motherfuckers. No, his use of wheelbarrows after his post-game press conferences is brilliant. Tua needs a wheelbarrow for his money. Wheelbarrow, fuck you.
And his cojones.
And his cojones, yes.
I can't wait for him to break his foot.
Tua.
Yeah, in about 2 weeks.
So what do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about Tua and the comeback against the Ravens, or do you want to talk about the Bengals don't have an offensive line?
A comet and impending death. I mean,
Yes. Can we talk about how terrible the fucking Colts are?
Yeah, let's talk about how terrible the Colts are.
I think if we roll the take back, didn't Mr. Shawway take the Colts to actually do
that
something
was a
good this
bad
year?
take. That was a bad take.
I'm surprised I remember that.
I hate that you did,
Yeah.
but it's on the interwebs for everyone to hear.
I'm not
So
smoking enough weed.
nope. But
I got some.
at the same time, I mean, they were predicting Jonathan Taylor to also be one of the best players in the league,
he still
fantasy
is.
wise. He is
He's just on the terrible team.
exactly. So then, why would you promote him as being the number one running back to take? But anyway, no, my take on the Colts was incorrect and the exact opposite.
They are so fucking bad.
Yeah, they're not good.
Holy shit.
They should be a lot better.
The Lions, baby.
So speaking of bad coaching, is Frank Wright on the hot seat in the next?
Oh, he has to be.
He is.
Yeah.
The owner's got
Frank
it.
Wright is the
Oh.
coach for the.
Wasn't Irsay trending the other night?
That it was they. I'd listened to people that talked about even before that game since. The Colts have got a history of losing to Jacksonville and getting shut out, by the way. The last 3 shutouts from the Colts are against the Jags. I don't know how that happens, but apparently
Must have been
It's
time
in
ago.
conference. It's in conference.
that's a thing. But yeah, there was.
The
there
Jags
was,
are leading the division.
man.
With 1 win.
Yep.
But, yeah, I love.
Texans suck.
Yeah.
Colts
Titans
suck.
lost.
Titans suck.
God, that's a bad.
Titans were
division.
so bad last night. That
Houston.
was terrible.
Did you already mention
Yeah,
Houston?
Texans, yeah.
God damn. What a bad division.
So along with the potential of Nathan Hackett getting fired after the 25 penalties in 2 games, yeah, Jim Irsay's got a quick trigger, and I wasn't quite sure that Wright was going to get through that game after they got shut out. So I'm not quite sure. I haven't watched Indianapolis yet this year. I've just seen what the results have been.
Right.
I thought they had a decent offensive line.
4 interceptions will kill you.
in one game by
No,
Ryan?
just in 2 games, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
2
if
each.
you're talking about bad interceptions, look at Bengals. Jesus, that's terrible.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
they have no line.
Well, they revamped their line too. That's another.
You see
thing.
that guy that they, the offensive tackle they hired, and his first interview said, what's the quarterback's name? Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, I'm your new bodyguard. Nobody will touch you. And he's been sacked 12 times since that.
What the fuck?
I think that's a record, isn't it, for most sacks allowed in 2 consecutive games? I think they set an
might
NFL
be.
record.
I could see that, but Jesus Christ. That poor guy is just getting...
He's not going to last.
He's not.
He's not poor either.
That's true.
But TJ, what you said before that Bengals-Cowboys game actually came true. You had said that Cowboys defense was going to wreak havoc on that O-line for the Bengals, and
It's like
the Cowboys look like shit though too.
it's
On offense.
yeah,
It was
on
a
offense,
cripple
of course,
fight.
but
You're putting your money into Jared Goff.
If you're a Jared Goff
no,
fan.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is.
I don't think so either. But
He's got a hot wife. That's about all.
that's, well,
Does he?
Yeah, look her up. She's hot.
type in loins again. You'll find it.
Jared Goff loins.
All right, sleepy chicken, Jared Goff,
Oh my god.
But yeah,
pineapples.
but other quarterbacks to look, I mean, to look up in the NFC, Jalen Hurts has been killing it the last couple games, especially last night on Monday Night Football.
Rushing it, dude.
Yeah,
I
he helped me beat you in fantasy.
Hey, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah,
So are we okay? So across the table, just kind of maybe like a quick yes no. Are you sold on Jalen Hurts' career?
I wanna
Is he your guy in Philadelphia for 10 years?
I want to see it the rest of the season because just like anything else, there's been guys like Vince Young who start out hot and then just cool off real quick. I want to see how he plays consistently over the next 15 games.
He's the guy because they built this team around him.
I would agree with that.
They built a team for him to play his game.
Yep, I do agree with that. But at the same time, see consistency out of him as well. Just because you got a team built around you doesn't mean you're going to produce. You still have to produce on your side of the ball.
I think the defense is going to help him out a lot.
Yeah, defense looked fine. I mean, although when Tannehill's throwing directly to the other team, that helps for sure.
He is
Speaking
also
of
on the
hot wives,
yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
moly!
Oh, I was gonna say
They
hot
benched
seat.
his ass. They benched him.
Tannehill
They benched him at the end of
They
that
benched
game.
him, yeah.
That's right.
He had .88 fantasy points. But
Yeah. And
And Malik Willis
he didn't
is.
look too bad.
I didn't see. I turned it off after that, but just watching him in college,
Yeah.
dude's arm is electric. And again, he's an athlete.
He just needs to get more comfortable in the pocket watching him last night.
What a joke.
But, yeah, Tannehill looked like shit. He has not looked good this season.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was Tannehill, I'd retire right now and go to my wife.
He's got a hot wife too.
Dude, when he got drafted, I remember when he got drafted and they showed the picture of him leaving the green room and kissing his I think the girlfriend at the time. Twitter absolutely exploded and was like, "What is
It was
that?"
Who's the guy that quarterback for Alabama? AJ something.
AJ McCarron,
McCarron.
his wife. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And they'd always pan to her, and then
during that national championship.
and
Yeah.
Brent Musburger was like, "Oh, if I was AJ McCarron, I'd have something to go home to tonight."
I wouldn't be playing football right now.
Imagine,
it was a little
Mark
creepy.
Sanchez, narrating a game. Did you guys see that? What he said?
No.
Oh
He said,
yes.
This is dirtier than a teenage boy's browser history or something like that.
Yeah.
He said something on live television. He said that.
Was it Mark Sanchez?
It was. I thought it was RG3 because
No, it was Mark. RG3 is college.
Yeah.
they've both been saying some wild shit.
Something like
RG yeah.
something like
I
a
like it,
teenager's
though.
search history or something.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's what the position should be. It should be entertaining.
Well, speaking of announcers, did you see Gus
Here we go,
Johnson
here we go.
left the
I'm gonna
Oklahoma game early? Okay, here. Here's
It's
this.
one thing to drop it in the bucket, it's another thing to drop it in a shot glass or a red solo
Oh,
cup.
that's not what he said. Hold on.
I'm intrigued.
Go on.
Fenders faster than a teenager clears his search
Yeah,
history.
here we go.
All right, here we go.
Bobby Sheldon's is clearing out defenders faster than a teenager clears his search history on his web browser.
That's awesome. That is a great line.
I think this is a good time to mention that we would accept sponsorship from DuckDuckGo.
And Mark Sanchez.
And Jergens hand lotion.
We're open to anything.
But in the meantime, we are sponsored by 3 Chai. So
Yes.
go
Or
see
any rich
3chai.com.
teenagers.
And we're also sponsored by the Kansas Penitentiary.
We need a lawyer.
Yeah, we can't represent ourselves.
We end up in the electric chair. And they bring it back for us.
Are you all inebriated? Yeah.
Joel somehow gets tagged in that one too.
Oh, we're taking Joel down.
Joel he definitely has a white supremacist beard.
Caveman beard.
White supremacist, caveman, white supremacist.
Joel looks like he's gonna answer for crimes later. War crimes.
Hate crimes.
His trial will be at the Hague.
Hate crimes and gun trafficking.
Hey man, you can't convict me. That was in international waters.
You're not part of Interpol.
Yeah, you don't know about that law.
Joel.
So anything else NFL wise that you guys want to hit on while we're still on that?
There's plenty. I mean, God.
How about
damn,
that comeback
Jets,
by the Jets? How about the comeback by the Cardinals?
the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I
There's a
know.
lot of talk. Well, we already touched on the Dolphins a little
Yeah,
bit.
so we can.
The Jets and the Giants and the Jags all win in the same day.
Last time that happened was
A
like
long time ago.
2011
Yeah, well, yeah, probably.
with Mark Sanchez.
Oh
Jets.
Yes.
In his browser history.
Oh, I do have another note on NFL. Apparently, Brett Farve's a dick.
I don't. So I don't know anything about this. Someone's got to film me.
He was stealing lunches from kids.
Andy, do you know the whole story? Should I?
I think I'll let you take that one.
Okay, so Brett Favre, I guess, was in cahoots with the governor and started funneling.
What southern state are you from? The governor.
The governor. You should fucking talk about Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
Him and his
So the
Tigers.
governor and his family are both from Savannah.
Herschel, can we stay in your house? Them zombies is everywhere.
See, when you're from Savannah, you just talk like the words fall off your tongue like molasses.
The opposite.
Yes.
All right, tell the goddamn story.
So he was in cahoots, the governor was, with Brett Favre in funneling welfare, I think welfare money, into the college where his daughter is.
What state is this in?
Southern Mississippi.
Oh, good.
Or
That's a
Mississippi.
state. Southern Mississippi.
It's its own Mississippi.
The state of Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, to fund. So they were using those funds to fund a new arena for the volleyball program, which his daughter's a part of. Just fuck you, Brett Favre. Go make another fucking Razor commercial to raise the money.
No, he needs to go make the little sleeve things.
Your gold bond, cockburn.
No, the cockburn.
Cockburn.
Yeah, go burn your cockburn for it.
But yeah, go fuck. I mean, just go fuck yourself, man.
How easily we forget he was sending dick pics to a Jets reporter that was not. She didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but that's besides the point. She was not, obviously.
And what wasn't he?
It sounds better if he's sending dick pics to a hot girl instead of an uggo. You know?
Uggos need dick pics too.
But they gotta pay.
That's what OnlyFans is for.
Amen, brother.
Hey, fat chicks are willing too.
That's true.
You just gotta pay.
But no, I mean, he was great on the field, but I mean, it seems like off the field, this guy is just not that good of a guy.
He is a fucking just fuck you, Brett Favre. You're almost a Joel status.
Was it Keith Olbermann that used to have that skit? Worst person in the world? He's
the worstest. Because remember, he like played on words and he was like the worser and then the worstest or something like that. Mm-hmm. He's the worstest.
Preach on.
What a cunt.
But if you guys want to hear like uplifting news, I don't know if we touched on this last week. I saw
Diddy help again.
Well, no, continuing. But there was these penguins. They were at a zoo and they abandoned their egg. And there was also, if you know penguins, like I know penguins, they're together. They're mates for life.
The fuck is he talking about?
So these
they're fuck buddies for life.
Yeah, they're fuck buddies for life.
Even the gay ones.
So that's the thing. So they took the straight couple abandoned the egg, and the zookeepers took the egg and gave it to the gay parents who were fostering they were taking care of a rock.
How did you know they were gay?
Because they were taking care of a rock. That was
and Bob the penguin.
Taking care of a rock makes you gay.
Like they were taking care of it. They were taking care of it like the straight parents would have taken care of an egg.
Carlos was just about to dig out every rock in his house.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want these rocks.
I'm tearing up listening
So anyway, Travis the Penguin.
Confused.
I know.
I don't know. I just wanted to give you guys some good news that
Travis and Patrick.
the gay penguins took care of the egg like it was their own, and they had a little kiddo.
How did the little kid identify as in the penguin world?
A penguin?
Well, a gay or a straight penguin?
You're so infatuated with this.
Hold on, Carlos. You and Hogs, and now the gay penguins are interesting. What's going on?
I like gay penguins.
Okay,
And they like you.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that's funny.
It's about enough of that.
How do we end up there?
So
Because someone wanted to talk about penguins.
I just wanted to give a good story.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so in the essence of my bedtime, the NHL. So, this is probably discussion for Shawway and TJ. But anyway, headline, Nathan McKinnon, rich motherfucker.
My guy.
8-year deal, $12 million a year. Is that right?
101 million, right, total?
Almost 101. So like 100.8, I think, million over 8 years. So equals out to just over $12 million a
I'm gonna
year.
draft him again.
Yeah, you should. Man, making him the highest paid NHL player at this point in time, which some people think it's an overpayment because he's technically not hit the 100-point mark. That man just helped a team win the Stanley Cup, and he's one of the most explosive players in the game today that are not named Connor McDavid and Austin Matthews.
Didn't McDavid have the richest contract up until this point?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and him and Draisaitl had like two of the most expensive contracts, and they still haven't won a cup.
And Rick DiPietro.
Yeah, Enrique DiPietro, who's still
Piccolo.
he has like a Bobby Bonilla contract.
It's same fucking town.
I know.
When was Bobby and Bonilla Day? It was
July 1st.
Yeah.
It's July 1st.
It's June 1st.
June or July?
What
Okay.
a day.
Yeah, I know. It's a
We
great
should ask Bobby.
That would Bobby.
Bobby, will you sponsor us?
Hey, Bobby.
We know you have the money, Bobby.
Yeah, we know you get paid.
Everyone shows up on the 1st of the month.
Hey, motherfucker!
Wake up!
Come on,
wake
man, we need money.
I got crack to smoke.
But I mean, I think it's a fair contract. I was hoping it'd be closer to $10 or $11 million just to have some cap space. But the cap's supposed to be going up the next couple of years, hopefully by $4 to $6 million in the next coming years. So it may not matter, but I don't know. It's something where I don't like seeing guys get paid too much to help their franchise along.
Fucking hater.
I know. I am a hater, but I've seen teams that are paid their stars.
Do you support the team he's on?
Well, yeah, I'm a huge Avalanche fan.
Oh, I didn't know who he was playing for.
Yeah. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, TJ?
I like it. He's the franchise player. He does the argument that he hasn't produced a 100-point season. He does so many other things in that organization and for that team that don't show up on the stat sheet. Just an electric player. He's a leader. He's the alpha male in that locker room.
He's almost like Michael Jordan, to be
Does he have a
fair.
betting problem?
Shawa, you know the stories. I mean,
Well, I don't know too many
He
stories.
doesn't sound like Travis the Penguin at all.
Yeah, he doesn't take care of other people's rocks and eggs. But no, he's just very
he's a giver.
He is a giver, and just like in practice, he just demands a lot of his teammates. If people are fucking around, he calls them out, and he's an asshole apparently in practice. But it's just because he is driven to win. And they asked him today before this contract was announced, about his off season. Yeah, it was fun, but it was overrated. I'm ready to play again. I'm ready to win another one. And that's just that kind of Mamba mentality that a lot of people talk about, and I love it.
You mean crashing?
He wasn't driving though.
He was flying. I don't know where you guys were going with it.
That was funny. Anyway, but no, I think it's a fair contract. I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah, other NHL things. Yans finally retiring. Congratulations.
For us English-speaking people, who
Keith
is that?
Yandel.
PK.
He sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
No, he is from Boston.
So he is.
He is an
Nasty.
epic son of a bitch.
Yeah. Sonk.
Sonk. Also, PK Subban. He's retiring, calling it quits. He was a Devil. Gave us 2 good years.
Is Brodeur still playing?
Huh? No.
With other people's wives, yeah.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Play on, play it.
Somehow.
Zdeno Chara's basketball-looking Manute Bull ass. He finally retired after 24 seasons.
Man, I love to watch that guy get in hockey fights.
I know.
Oh,
Big happening this week in the golf world. President's Cup. Andy, you mentioned all the Yanks, top 25ers. Are you going to bet on it? 1, 2, are you betting American?
I'm not gonna bet on it because I think like every time I feel like the Ryder Cup and President's Cup comes on, I feel like most of the time it goes the other way, as opposed to what it was like whoever the favorite was.
Yep.
So. Call me a pussy, but I'm gonna steer clear of this one.
Oh,
Pussy.
So it's in Charlotte, North Carolina, huh? Mm-hmm. That's cool. Is it you? So like, how often does it change? Like venue?
It goes back and it goes here 1 year and then wherever.
Okay, I got you.
Like,
I don't follow
why is it
that.
called President's Cup?
I guess the presidents agreed on. I don't know.
Oh.
Because they can't call it the Queen's
What
Cup.
am I the Queen's Cup? Yeah, that's what
Lizzie's in a box.
Lizzie's in a box.
Call it the King's Cup. Maybe
So who's favorited in the cup?
The Yanks are significantly favored.
Okay.
So to Andy's point, it usually doesn't go like we all claim it will. So or as Andy will, or as Andy thinks it's going to go. So bet against whatever Andy says. I'm just excited to watch some good golf.
So where are we at with Live Golf?
We still fucking hate it. We're like it. I'm so glad DeChambeau got clotheslined by the literal clothesline. Like
Good video.
I hope that happens to all of the golfers on Live Golf.
Yeah, it would be fun for them, I'm sure, with their pockets full of money.
Cameron Smith just won an event. Was in Chicago, and he won $6 million for the first prize.
Cool.
Okay. Moving on.
Sick.
Yeah, it's cool tour, bro.
So we've teased this.
I'm sure he fucking cares.
We've teased this throughout the podcast, but the FDA now recommending that they're going to get involved in your chicken marination. Let's see if I can find this headline.
Good old chicken.
Alrighty, FDA.
Sleepy chicken. You know, maybe I start making that whenever I have kids so they go to sleep right away after dinner.
I don't think that's what it means.
Do you think Bill Cosby cooked sleepy chicken?
Fuck yeah.
Probably the chicken part of it.
He mixed chicken with Quaaludes.
Breaking news from TMZ. Headline.
Put him in my pudding pops.
Sleepy pudding pops.
See, you put the NyQuil in the pudding, you mix it all together, you put it on the chicken.
Give them to your kids. Give them to your girlfriends. Sleepy pudding pop.
Give them to your friends' girlfriends.
Bob, how'd you get into that threesome? Well, I just gave her a pudding pop.
I just took one of Bill's.
That was my best friend's hooker.
Bill gave me a ton of these things, man.
Hey, but I'll tell you, just keep them in the freezer.
They don't go bad.
The fridge, no good.
Don't give them to your dogs.
Unless you want to.
Or yourself.
Just give them the peanut butter.
From TMZ, the FDA is warning TikTokers who are jumping on the latest craze to beware because NyQuil marinated chicken is a dangerous thing.
Wow. It looks even worse.
You pulled up pictures?
There's
Yeah.
pictures of NyQuil marinated.
It's blue.
God.
They call it the shit bull.
Wow.
We need to get taken out.
It's a challenge, Andy.
I think I'd try it.
We need to get taken out. quickly. A meteor needs to come and just murder us.
Oh my God.
Pull it up.
Folks, this, oh my,
Look at
that's
that
a
shit.
taco.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a fucking
That's a piece of
gordita.
chicken.
Oh, no.
It's a piece of chicken, you fucking twat.
Well, it looks like a gordita. Look, because, like, here's one shell,
It's a
there's the
Nike.
filling, there's another shell.
NyQuil Nita. NyQuil Nita.
Nick would eat it. So what else did that the article
What
say?
is
Like
going
have
on?
there been hospitalizations from that shit or
Well,
what?
let's see if we can find
We need
it.
another plague.
We did have one.
No, we need a bigger one. We need the black plague to come back. Take out all these fucking people. Including me. Like, take me out too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would like it.
We're pro Comet, people.
Carlos, why?
I want whatever killed Joffrey.
Dude, that looked painful.
Exactly.
Hold on, I'm just looking this up. Joffrey, cause of death. NyQuil chicken.
NyQuil Nita.
God, TMZ posts too much.
Asscasters, you can easily, you might want to do this on Google incognito mode, but they're just people taking NyQuil and pouring it on chicken, and this guy's boiling it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not totally opposed to this idea. I think I'm gonna try this.
All right, so while Andy's pulling that,
This looks like some Heaven's
We won't
Gate
hear Freddy
bullshit.
forever.
while Andy's pulling that story up about the NyQuil chicken,
Make sure you don't overcook the chicken, though. Because you ruin the NyQuil effect.
is that true?
Sometimes I don't even cook the chicken.
We know. I was sick
I
in
overcook it.
I was sick in college, and also an alcoholic, and
I am an alcoholic.
I made a bourbon and NyQuil and it was delicious.
Scotch and NyQuil.
I only got through one of them though.
I would hope so.
Yeah, it could be pretty dangerous, I guess. Like,
You think?
Jesus. Yeah, you had some interesting drinks in your day.
that was
Remember your fucking limerita?
Oh yeah,
That landed him in the hospital.
Oh my god.
one time.
Mr. Seizure.
One time you shouldn't put that. Were you expecting more times?
Hey, TJ, you and Dad are like, no man, I'm set. I got a pack of limeritas
I
right here.
remember one time.
Froggerita, Rita.
Mangarita.
God, anything Rita.
Carlos and I had a challenge one night. We both bought a 12-pack.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was the worst hangover. Well, no, that was not the worst hangover, but that was a really bad one.
Pretty sure you threw up. Like laying over there just.
Yep.
Andy, you remember when Andy or TJ would just sleep?
He
and
was moving so slow,
No.
we knew it was coming.
No, and then he would just go outside and be like. He just spit.
The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has issued a statement about the dangers of combining nighttime cold medicine with chicken after a viral sleepy chicken challenge trended earlier this year. Here's our
I
statement.
wonder if
from
they'll
the-
make codeine with chicken.
I
Sit bend on that scissor.
I think that'd be a pretty fair substitution, actually. A recent social media video challenge encourages people to cook chicken and NyQuil, which is a combination of all acetaminophen, dextromorphin, and doxylamine. That sounds appetizing.
Doxylamane's delicious.
Or other similar over-the-counter cough and cold medications, presumably to eat. The FDA wrote, quote, "The challenge sounds silly and unappetizing." Thank you, FDA.
I'm glad they let us
Makes
know
for
it.
one hell of a nap.
And they say white people don't season their chicken.
With NyQuil.
This is definitely some white people
I
shit.
think after I get tired of cooking sleepy chicken with NyQuil, I think I'm going to switch it up and go to Dayquil.
And with some ghost pepper with your ramen.
Yeah.
Maybe with a little lemon zest on the side.
Some garlic.
Yeah.
I think that'd
Little
be
lemon
fine.
garlic, yeah, that'd be fucking delicious.
I think
Get
we're
your
onto
morning
something.
going.
If you want to thick it up, just throw in an egg.
An uncooked egg. We'll just leave it there.
Raw egg. Hell yeah.
And then the key is to let it sit for outside at room temperature
72
for 12
hours.
days.
And that's how Joffrey died.
You know someone's from Brussels is gonna fucking try that now.
Why?
They don't have an FDA. That's fine.
I don't think that.
They can get away with it.
I was starting to think, like, we really need our people who are listening to us in exotic locales.
Like Wichita, Kansas.
Basement.
Leewood, Kansas.
Leewood, Kansas.
House with rocks.
Whoever's just sitting in Lake Cheney.
In their dugout.
Yeah. I want to figure out who that guy is. So, guys, if you could just, hit us up at the Asscasters Twitter. We just want to know who you are. We won't send you weird DMs or dick pics like Brett Farve.
Yeah, that's true. We won't scam you out of money.
Well, I don't know about that.
Hey, that's good too.
Doesn't
Well,
sound
like-
creepy at all.
Yeah.
Well, we might send you pictures. Who knows?
My camera doesn't zoom in that far. It's old.
Yeah, two of
Hold it
us.
straight enough.
Two of us are really
It doesn't give
Irish,
me- It
so
doesn't give me good flush tones. I got to get that Google 6 thing.
You gotta moisturize before.
hungover red's not a skin color, Andy.
Yeah, why did you just rub SPF 100 on your unit? Felt good.
It's gonna get up to 88 today.
Have you seen the UV index, bro?
I remember when we went down to Florida and TJ passed out in Florida on the beach with his hand like this. He woke up, his whole body is burnt red, and then he's got this like Elmer's glue pasty white just handprint right in the middle of it. It's amazing.
Remember, I got a free cheeseburger out of it.
One thing.
Where was that?
We went to Water Burger, and I was working lawn care at the time, and I had the gnarliest fucking farmer's tan, and then that fucking the handprint. So I was like, we told the lady, she was like, "Where are y'all from?" And I was like, "I'm from Wichita."
Fucking Tampa.
I don't know, fucking. I was like, "I'm from Wichita, Kansas."
She was from the Panhandle.
Oh, okay.
Ow. Yeah, and then she was like, "No, you're not." I was like, "Do you want to see my farmer's tan?" And I said it just like that. And then I pulled up my sleeves, and she knew I was working on the farm all
Just
day.
pulled up their fucking menu. They have
Water Burger?
Yeah, they have a Augie Doggy chicken hoagie.
Augie doggy.
Water Burger, shout out!
Augie Doggy's chicken hoagie.
I remember
Looking
one
for
day
sponsors.
we were at Water Burger, and I said, "Hey, I'll buy you a shot," to the waitress. She goes, "I'm closed down at my own bar." They wouldn't let her choose.
Wow.
You had such a boner when she said that.
I know. I was like, "This is some trouble."
How about some apple juice?
They have a burger called a Houdini burger. That sounds like something you would pull, Andy. You just leave.
Sleepy
It's
chicken.
got NyQuil in it.
Good night.
Houdini.
The great thing about Water Burger is your actual meal came in a dog bowl.
Really?
That's true.
Oh my god. The chicken McKenzie's.
I need to go there.
Oh, I want to go back
You
to
have to eat it
Tampa.
like a dog, too.
I did.
There's a part of the menu called puppy chow.
I was Clifford.
Well, you were red.
The big red dog.
Yeah.
And then you just went on St. Pete Beach and terrorized the young children.
Hey, they serve milk. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's for Andy.
That's for the waitress.
She probably still works there.
Man,
I can only hope so.
I think that was the first time I got served alcohol at a public place.
Did you not get alcohol at Waltz before that?
Yes, well, no, what's up? How
No,
old
because
were
this
you
was
when-
16, dude.
Me.
2016?
No,
Oh,
this
when
is
you were
like when I was
16.
16, so like 2006.
2006.
But yeah, I think they gave, because I think I was hungover, so they gave me a Red Bull and vodka.
It's permanently closed.
Dog
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no! Peter Griffin grew a mustache.
They were probably fucking roofing people.
It looks like it's in the middle of the highway. No one.
It is. It's literally, yeah.
It was.
It looks gone.
You know, we should
It's-
take a trip down there and just murder ourselves. That'd be good. All right,
Rays, do your thing.
Do you guys should we tell the story about me boogie boarding, or are we running low on time?
Oh, we're doing okay. You can,
Boogie
you
boarding.
can tell.
So, Andy, you remember me trying to hit on the chicks on the beach, and I had the boogie board. There are a lot of fun stories from
That's
Florida.
when TJ had actual sex drive.
Yes.
At the good old ripe age of 12.
16.
Yeah, 16, and then so I took my boogie board, and I've never been.
Constant boner.
By the way, where'd we get a boogie board?
I bought one by that racist shop that had all the fucking.
The Confederate flag.
Yeah. Such a fine retailer of Confederate flags. So I bought that bullshit boogie board, and I saw a group of women that seemed to be my age, So I ran as fast as I
They were
could.
younger. They were 9.
My first case.
And that's how you got your first order.
So I ran real fast and made sure they were paying attention and shit. And I threw my boogie board down.
You ran.
I was in shape then, man. And I fucking ate ass. Like I made it like 6 feet maybe, like on the actual boogie board.
You gotta correct yourself there because they were thinking you ate somebody's ass.
Okay, so
shit.
I ate shit. Yeah, I ate shit. I'm not an ass eater, Asscasters. But I ate shit.
Not yet.
He's more of a urine drinker.
Nah, just piss on me, man.
ODB hashtag.
Yes.
So
And
anyway,
then
you're hitting on 12-year-old girls. Okay, continue.
And you ate ass.
Well, then I was bleeding from my back for the rest of the trip.
That's not how I thought that sentence was.
Yeah.
We also have the story. I convinced.
I was expecting more from that story.
Yeah. Andy.
He's still not sure if the statute of limitations have wound out on that one.
Still figure that one out, boys.
St. Pete is a dangerous place.
We swam in a hurricane. You thought the devil was in your apartment.
Well, Joel was there.
Oh yeah.
And a preacher's daughter.
Yeah,
Kansas
Kansas
about
preacher.
Andy's ghost.
Oh, well,
The
no-
Twitter,
Which one?
The Twitter.
oh, not the Twitter ghost.
That was good shit.
I have all types of ghosts.
Some are in my head.
He left a bunch of shit stains, remember?
Yeah, Andy calls his shit stains ghost.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you wear black boxers, you don't have to worry about any of this. Why? I don't understand, like, when people wore tidy whities, it's like, why would you set yourself up for failure?
Yeah.
Okay, so I cleaned my ass.
Congratulations! Yay!
I also, this summer was a real experiment for me, guys. So
He went sober.
that was like 3 summers ago. But I tried out the boxer briefs
Yeah.
instead of boxers.
Yep. How'd it go?
I wear boxer briefs.
Yeah, I do
all
too.
the time.
I do too.
It's, okay, so if you're talking shit on tidy whities, I mean, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Is it? I mean, I like it.
It goes down here.
Yeah.
So Carlos
Yeah,
is pointing
like-
at his mid-thigh.
Yeah.
You showing off there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
Shut off my legs.
yeah.
You want to show us your boxers?
No,
Okay.
no.
He's not wearing any.
Rough riding it.
What color are his shorts?
I'm DMX today. Rough Riders.
So go on. You tried out and what?
Oh, I tried out the boxer briefs yeah, whatever you have on.
Boxer briefs.
I
I
like
tried
them.
what you got on right now.
Not
Literally went into your closet and took some.
Not your pair. I like them though.
See, I always buy black ones. I never have to worry about anything.
Smart move.
Yeah.
I go black too.
You never know when I'm going to take my underwear off.
Funny thing is
You never
that
know when I'm going to go to Waltz.
that's true.
We did, yeah. That's
So-
a
Mexican
story.
So
Yeah.
every year, like I never buy underwear
Or to go home.
because every year for Christmas, my grandma buys me underwear.
Is your grandma still alive?
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah.
How else would she buy underwear?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she did it last year and she died this year.
That's a valid point.
Maybe it was another ghost.
And Andy goes,
Buying Shawi underwear.
I put into an account to always buy underwear every year from Amazon.
He might be gay, Casper.
Oh, yeah, he for sure is.
That might be.
Can I
Yeah,
keep
that's
you
okay.
forever?
Travis the ghost.
Casper. What do we call that?
Casper the Friendly Compost was my ex-girlfriend in college.
Yeah, what's her name again?
Birdsey.
The one that cheated on you?
Yeah, with the pizza boy.
Yeah. We changed your fucking brakes on the car for you that weekend.
I
Cheated
know!
on you.
I forgot
That bitch owes
about
me
that.
money. You know, when I die and go to hell and she's there, I'm gonna fight her.
So anyway,
You guys will be in different realms of hell.
different
I'll
circles.
find her.
Yeah.
No,
So anyway, you're
that was it.
people-
That was it.
Okay, so I think we've decided black boxer briefs.
Yes, you have to.
A riveting
You have to.
conversation.
Okay. So, final thoughts. Everybody gets. Just take your time. Final thoughts on anything sports related, non-sports related. Just take your lap.
Man, I'll go ahead and start this off. That comeback by the Cardinals against the Raiders was a fucking beautiful thing to see. Not only because I have Kyler Murray in another fantasy league, but because I fucking hate the Raiders and they talk so much shit of this year. They always do every offseason. Saying that, especially after the Chiefs beat the Cardinals, saying, oh, the Cardinals ain't shit. Anyone can beat them. And then go figure the next week they lose in an upset. Well, not upset, I guess, like in the fourth quarter. It's fucking awesome. Just so, fuck you, Raider fans. I fucking hate you.
Yeah. Fuck them. How terrible is Baker Mayfield playing?
Oh, so bad.
So fucking bad. It is terrible. Boy, were we wrong.
We were.
Holy shit.
You were wrong.
Well,
yeah.
were you the one that... Did you say...
Yeah, I was a little wrong, but I was not. I was as wrong as you guys
I was
were.
wrong, but you were wronger.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That dude, talk about... I don't know. Maybe he needs to just fucking go be a backup somewhere. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He cannot fucking throw the ball.
He's having a tough go.
The fucking quarterback play for some teams has been just god fucking awful.
Trivia question. Do you know which quarterback in the NFL has the third most passing yards? More than Josh Allen. I already told you you're not allowed to say.
Right now?
Right now.
He's 37 years old.
37-year-old that plays football. Is it Joe Flacco?
It is Joe Flacco.
God, I'm so fucking
Joe
good.
Flacco has the third most passing yards in the NFL. 616 passing yards.
That's because fucking Jimmy G has only played half a game.
Good point.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's a good point, though.
Hey.
So my final point will be a point of I started to fall in love with a headline I saw on the internet, and then I found out it wasn't true. But listen to how cool it was. A Tibetan monk has been discovered in a remote mountain cave in Nepal. It is sending shockwaves around the world. He is believed to be the oldest person in the world at 209 years old. He was found in a state of deep meditation called Takatet. At first, he appeared to be a mummy. And then they've got this picture of somebody that, is this like Gollum? Is that who that looks like?
There's no way that's real. There's no way that's real.
Well, that's a real picture. They dug something up.
No, that's fake, man.
So, doing
That's fake.
some more digging in it, I found out it was fake. But God, was I hooked. I ran through that whole Twitter thread.
You ran?
Oh, no, metaphorically.
He fell out of his lazy boy.
I collect through that.
I know what Takatet meditation is now. I mean,
Are you an expert in Takatet meditation?
I thought to myself, I was like, okay, let's think
Is that what
about
you do on
this.
Sundays?
Takatet meditation?
Yeah.
No, I do Seroquel sleep.
Also another form of meditation.
It's new age.
So I thought to myself, I said, okay, if this Tibetan monk can make it to 209 years old
You'll
with
make it to
Takatet
60.
meditation,
Right.
if I start meditating now, I might make it to 44.
I was saying 60.
Now, don't set that goal too high. That's a lofty goal.
Probably
you.
Probably. So, Asscasters, I will post the picture of the 209-year-old Tibetan monk, and you tell me if you wouldn't have been
I'm
hooked.
gonna slap you with this hat.
What?
Nothing. You heard me.
TJ,
No, I really didn't.
Go ahead. Yeah, I say what I said.
TJ, final thoughts.
Can we rewind to what Carlos just said?
No, go for it.
I feel like a slap is depending on this.
It might. Let's just find out.
I don't have too much, guys. I'm ready for, on a personal note, I am ready for our hockey season to start October 9th. Also,
Hey, when's the game?
it's Saturday, so yeah, you're going with
Good. I
us.
don't have anything to do. I'm in town. Good.
Speaking of which, I'm going to skate on the ice on Thursday
How much
there.
were the tickets?
Huh?
How much were the tickets?
Like 80 or 90, I don't know. I have to look it up.
They better be fucking good seats.
We're right by
We're by
Carlos
the bar. And we have
good.
islands. Yeah,
Location
worth it.
matters.
yeah, I hooked y'all up.
Go on.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready for hockey season to hit. I am ready for the emergence of Jack Hughes on my betting calendar.
Bet the over on shots.
That is the
yes.
over. Bet the over
is.
on shots. I'm just ready for like fall and like cool weather and football
Yeah.
and chilly and
NyQuil chicken.
and hot slutty nurses during October,
Serving hot NyQuil chicken.
and serving NyQuil chicken. That's all I got.
I do have a question,
Go ahead.
TJ. Since you put most of this doc together, what the fuck did you have Toy Hall of Fame on here for?
That was not me.
I did.
So fuck you.
We'll tease it to next week.
Okay.
Asscasters, we have got. There actually is a World Toy Hall of Fame. We will discuss some of the most recent inductees.
Is it adult toys?
It's a separate Hall of Fame.
Did you see that some dildos
Yeah.
fell across the highway
Did you
in
know
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma's
Yeah,
the
that was
headquarters
great.
of dildos?
I didn't know
Well,
that.
remember when Kansas was really behind on their fucking budget, and they started selling dildos to fucking.
Ingenuity.
Yeah, fucking
that's a thing?
Brownback was selling dildos to fucking comp for the budget.
True.
Good for him.
Oh my god.
Hey, vote blue.
Entrepreneur.
Well, shit, yeah, because she brought gambling to Kansas.
And we're working on weed, boys.
Oh fuck yeah, that's another
Talk about Laura
thing.
Kelly. I love
Yeah.
her.
I know.
She's great.
She is great.
Shout out to Laura Kelly.
Laura Kelly, hurry up. My liver,
Hey, and shout out
liver's
to
depending on this.
Shout out to Greg Hilton. He listens to our podcast.
Hey,
every
Greg.
week.
Hey,
Hi,
Greg,
Greg.
sorry for talking shit on the Chiefs, but, you know.
No, he's not. Fuck the Chiefs.
Hey Greg, why don't you tweet at us, send us
He
messages?
doesn't have Twitter.
Oh well then.
How about you get a Twitter?
Yeah.
Fucking lame ass.
My dad has Twitter.
We
You
should have
can.
him in the podcast sometime. It'd be
Okay,
funny
fair
to
enough.
listen
Yeah,
to.
why not?
So, speaking of shout outs to
Greg,
listeners,
don't make plans
we'll,
next Tuesday.
we'll wrap
He
it
didn't
up.
have plans.
We'll wrap it up by just thanking our listeners, our downloads. We took a look at our numbers of downloads after our last podcast, and the numbers keep going up and up and up, and they're coming from all over, not only the United States, but we continue to get international listeners. So we appreciate everybody in Kansas, Oklahoma, Washington, Seattle, New Jersey, Dallas, Belgium, France, Scotland,
Barbados.
Barbados.
The Queen. Queen
Thanks for the
Island.
Queen. So we appreciate your listenership. We will wrap it up, and we will see you next week. Thanks, Asscasters.
Peace.
See ya.
Bye.